Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's a terribly sad day, as you can see by these superimposed tears coming down my face right now. Lizzo, the body positive, gorgeous lady herself, has made the shock announcement that she may quit the music industry over incessant fat shaming by me. Not true, but after a series of vicious comments made on Twitter. It is quite funny though, because you see, everything that she's complaining about, she brings upon herself. Why? How, you ask? Well, saying shit like this, "I don't ever want to be thin." That's a quote. Congratulations, Lizzo, you made your bed. Now lay in it and order some Uber Eats. Now, I know some people are mad at me because I make Lizzo videos all the time, and yes, people do click on it, and it's great because I make cassiola. The big thing here is that she's always in the headlines. She's always saying dumb shit, and you know what? Someone's got to call her out. It may as well be me. And I'm not calling her out as a person, it's just her ideology surrounding fat positivity. And obviously I'm getting through to her, she's locked her Twitter. Important to note, I'm not against body positivity. In fact, the opposite. I'm very pro body positivity, because the truth is this: we all have foul bodies. Awful. Mine is an absolute disgrace, ladies and gentlemen. When I talk about body positivity, I'm not talking about being overweight. That's something we can control. I'm talking about if you're born with a facial defect, or you've got a birthmark on your cock. You got psoriasis in your beard that gets all flaky, like me. We don't have to be negative about that. I also don't think we should be positive about flaky beards. That's a weird thing to do. Oh my God, I love my dandruff. I fucking love it. That's just fucking weird. But we can accept that we have these issues and move on with our lives. That's body positivity to me. It's very different to fat positivity. Unfortunately, Lizzo and her mates like Tess Holiday, these type of people, they fall into the camp that actually believe that at their size, they are quite healthy. What is that camp known as? Fat camp. Fat camp, that's what it's called. Now, before we go any further, for absolutely no reason, fat mermaids.
Fat mermaids make waves.
Yep, tsunamis.
Shalom, I'm Shay Monique, and I am a fabulous fat mermaid. When most people think mermaid, they think young, thin, white.
Who in their right fucking mind is even thinking about mermaids, let alone inclusivity and diversity and fat positivity amongst the mermaid community? Who gives a shit? They're fucking fishy women. I don't understand the world. What I do understand is Ariel from The Little Mermaid. She has always been black. She will always be black. And if you question it, you're racist. Black mermaid lives matter. Certainly got nothing to do with the production company and the director and that going, hey, we could probably make some more cash if we make a black character here, even though the character itself has red hair and white skin and has done since it was fucking made. Anyway, who gives a shit? Point being, skinny, white, red-headed women are the spawn of the devil. That's all I'm saying. And double cummers, apparently. I don't know where that saying came from. Redheads, double cummers. Shout out to the redheads watching this video. And we're back. Lizzo has made the shock announcement that she may quit the music industry over incessant fat shaming after a series of vicious comments made about her on Twitter. The Grammy-winning artist has long been an advocate of body positivity, celebrating plus-size women. Do they need celebrating? Why do you need celebrating? Why are you that important? In her live performances, and shooting down trolls, shooting them down, who make frequent comments about her weight. Her whole career is based on her weight. No wonder people make comments about it. Her brand is her weight. Now, put away the Buttsman character who yells at the camera for a second, and let's be Isaac for a second. I don't want her to be hurt by this. You don't want anyone in pain. But what do you expect is going to happen when this is the type of shit that you put out there? I gained weight and I look TF good T. Who the fuck taught you how to English? Gorgeous and proud, the performer shared a bit of self-love via Instagram. I just finished showering and doing my little routine, jamming myself with a big fucking double ender. And you know what I realised? I'm fucking gorgeous. Jesus, this is almost a quote from me. I'm fucking gorgeous. I am the beauty standard. Catch up, bitch, she said in the video. I'll be honest, it sounds like something I'd say. Lizzo says fat women are benefiting from the body positivity movement. We're still getting talked about, memed, shamed, and no one cares. No one cares. In the same way that no one cares about fat men. All right? Shut up. Lizzo opens up about body positivity. I am a body icon. I think I have a hot body. I'm a body icon. And I'm embracing it more and more every day. I need a drink of water. My throat hurts. Lizzo said she's embracing her back rolls in a new Instagram post. And yet she gets hate? I can't believe it. Why did she get hate? She's just embracing her back rolls. You trolls. So all that positivity, all that I embraced everything. I'm so embraceful, embrace me. And then she goes on with this shit. I hate it here. The singer wrote in a series of tweets before locking her Twitter account on Wednesday like a child. You don't know how close I be to giving, English, once again, to giving up on everyone and quitting. This is all in response to another tweet that has since been deleted after suggesting Lizzo doesn't want to be smaller because it's her brand. The artist clapped back. Fuck off. I'm not trying to be fat. I'm not trying to be smaller. I'm literally trying to live and be healthy. Lizzo, what do you always talk about? What do you always celebrate? What do you always do on stage? You're always about body positivity and fat acceptance and all this shit. Even if you don't want it to be, being an obese woman who, don't get me wrong, is probably pretty fit because she's always bouncing around on stage. Being an obese woman is your brand. See that? I'm clapping back at you. Cop that. There's another one. Are you okay? But then she said this, which made me laugh quite a bit. This is what my body looks like even when I'm eating super clean and working out. Well, maybe you redefined what those terms mean. Because of course, if you were eating less calories than you actually need to maintain your healthy weight, you would start to lose fat. You would start to decrease in girth. Doth thou understand what I am saying? And as far as working out, I know and I can attest that when I was a really large dude, I was 134 kilos, I was playing rugby league. I was training 2 days a week and playing on the weekend. I might maybe go to the gym in between all that once or twice. Not proper training, but I was training quite hard. But because my diet was shit, I was still quite fit, right? I was still fit, but I looked like shit. And because of all the shit foods I was eating, my body was super inflamed, I was in pain, and I was fucked. And if I continued a life like that, I would end up in an early grave because obesity is the biggest killer that is facing the Western world. It's far more dangerous than any spicy flu floating around, ladies and gents, and we shut down the entire world for a couple of years because of that, and yet we're sitting here going, nah, leave Lizzo alone. She's beautiful, she's healthy, she's proud. It's not her brand though, it's not her brand. The truth is she knows what she's doing. She benefits from stories like this and she loves the attention. It's also how she builds her brand. Just the other week, she had all this to say. Lizzo got candid about losing weight without trying to escape fatness. On the 15th of May, Lizzo stitched a video from TikTok creator Who Cares, who was seeking other fat people who are working out for their fitness and health rather than trying to escape fatness. She loves making headlines about this shit.
Weight loss comes with the territory, but I'm not trying to escape fatness.
Heavy on the not trying to escape fatness.
Strange choice of words.
A lot of physical endurance to do what I do. And I used to be very rock star lifestyle. I used to throw myself around on the stage. As I got more professional in my career, I started to take the physical part more seriously. I've always loved moving my body. I've always loved working out.
Lizzo may love working out, but if she just addressed a diet, she would start to see some results. And the results aren't so much about being skinnier, it's about being healthier, being fitter, being stronger, all that jazz. If you really don't want this rock star lifestyle anymore, then stop doing the things that are just as bad as drugs and alcohol, eating too much food, and look after your fucking body, mate. Then you can avoid obesity and you can actually spread the word that this is not the body you want to have.
I've always been super into being holistic conscious, because when you say health conscious, it comes very loaded.
I can't believe that's a loaded word. Okay, I know that Lizzo is half the reason that is a loaded word, but a loaded word? Fuck off. This generation and these people that are obsessed with this shit are so fucking weak. It's why they're in this position in the first place. They're looking for excuses and they're scared of words.
But I'm very holistically conscious. I am very hippy dippy and woo woo when it comes to food.
That sentence right there. That's what's wrong with the world. If that statement from Lizzo made any sense to you, may God have mercy on your chubby little soul.
About my body and like the environment. And I think a lot of people see a fat person that way and immediately just assume everything they're doing is to be thin.
But you shouldn't try to be thin. You should try to be fit. You try to be strong. That's the thing. You don't want to be skinny, but you should try and be smaller. You should try and be smaller. That's usually a good indicator that you're not extremely ill, is being a little bit smaller than giant. I will say this though, for ladies that are watching this and dudes, you don't want to be skinny. No one wants to be skinny. You need to be strong. You need to be in the gym, lifting weights, eating healthy. End of the fucking story, all right? Get after it.
I'm not trying to be thin. I don't ever want to be thin. Will my body fluctuate from this size? Will I get a little smaller depending on some of the choices I make, or a little bigger?
A little bigger. Good grief. Good grief.
I'm used to fluctuating. However, the goal is always here.
You're a big fluctuator.
Once I started working out for mental health, to have balanced mental health for endorphins so that I don't look at myself in the mirror and feel ashamed of myself and feel...
It's almost like a little Freudian slip there, that she does feel ashamed of herself, but she just plays this character that she's really, really proud of it. Here's the thing, she is right about the mental health side of things. Now, if you were to lose a lot of weight, it's not going to mean you're immediately happy, all right? It's just going to give you a bit of momentum to do other things in your life. But if you give up on your diet, you give up on exercise, you give up on being healthy, or at least a version of healthy, then you are unfortunately going to run into more and more problems and more things you're just going to go, nah, too hard. And it's this giving up mentality that is an insidious part of the fat acceptance and body positivity movement. That's why I fucking hate it. Unfortunately, the reality for Lizzo is this. If she was to lose weight, she would cop so much shit from her fans just like Adele did. I mean, Lizzo went on a diet a couple of years ago and people fucking hated it. She went on a green juice cleanse, so, you know, not really a diet, but whatever. She just did a lot of shits that week and lost a little bit of weight. I think she can do something really positive here, and I hope she does. She can help turn around an entire generation of people who will not live to see the average age expectancy because they've decided that all they want to do is shove food into their mouth and give up on trying to be a better version of themselves. She can change that. And I really hope as she gets older, she realizes that that is the power that she has. She can do some good alongside making money. But at this point, if she decides to diet, she will lose cash. So it's going to be a bit of a hard one for her. Ladies and gentlemen, no one is fucking perfect. You're never going to be perfect. But if you start today, you can begin to work on a better version of yourself. And if you continually do that up from now until the day that you die, you will be a much better person than if you decided to just give up. Don't fucking give up. Don't. Ladies and gentlemen, be a good motherfucker. Peace in the Middle East, mid extinct. Toodaloo, au revoir. Bye bye.